Hi, in this video I'm to show you how to make a texture frame. In first we make a texture with watercolor shades, and in this is my reference which I show you to make a texture as in frame, as in represented your what you made the textures. So this is my reference. Now I'm going to file and open to this image. This image I have taken and I want to make represent my which I made the texture as in a photo frame to put on the back of the sofa wall. So aside you see this is my reference, so you have to be clear like what I want to tell you to, like I want to represent my texture in a background, a better background, so I take that background. So which I already made in first exercise, I just save in JPEG, so I place the same textures from here. This is what I made in first exercise, so I just placed file and place that in same window. Then I have to go OK with that. So when you place an image, it become a smart object, so you're not able to edit in that, so you have to make it rasterize, right click there. But now I'm just do the scale, so just right click and do the rasterize layer, so it K for editing. So you have to be double click on the layer, double click, so you get the layer styles. Now I'm going to the as a like put the frame, so I'm doing the stroke. Now adjusting the thickness of this stroke, which make it as a frame border, I take the plain color like solid color, so increase the thickness of the stroke, so show me as like the frame of this textures to representing on the wall. Then OK. After that I want to be given shadow, so it's look that is on the wall. Before that I just take a marquee tool and I have to be select to remove some of the edge of this black, because I want to be more curve, like more sharp corners of there. So initially I'm just going to right click and make the rasterize layer style. Now I can able to select some of the area of the black and delete the things. Yeah, so I want to be that a corner, from the corner this frame. I just to be add the other area of this, a border of this black of the frame, so I can easily delete all. That's be done. Then Control D to remove that dotted selection. After that I'm just going to select and to give the shadow, or you can say the drop shadows to the border. But initially I'm just going to rectangle marquee tool to select and select the frame layer and make it that rectangle marquee tool to make a select that a texture. Then you have to be double click on this, so I can go over there and show me the inner shadows. So I'm going to the inner shadows inside the frame, not that much, little bit faded, tinted, blurry shadows be there inside the frame. So it's showing me some of the three, the texture image is inside the frame that I want to be like that. So a little bit opacity, so not much more black, little grayish, blurrish, soft inside shadows. So that's fine. I'll just go to okay that thing. You can decide like how much you want, but it should be like inside the shadows to give a depth to the textures inside the frame. After then okay, I have to go to Ctrl D to remove this dotted selection over there. After that, I have just double click on the same frame, double click the layer. So giving the drop shadow, double click and you get the layer style of this texture frame. And you have to go the drop shadow, click over there. Not click, you have to proper select the drop shadow so you get the options over there. Now we have a proper shadow of this frame on the wall, so it's look more like look like a frame which is hang on the wall to represent the fabric textures which we made in first exercise. So I'm just giving the shadow over there, not that much more blurrish. It's okay inside but not the back side of this frame. It's a little bit soft but more crispy edge according to the light intensity, because the light coming from the other side and same side from other side, I want to be a shadow of the frame. So then it's fine, it's okay. Then you can save your file in PSD is Photoshop source file, otherwise you can save as JPEG to can use in anywhere in an application. So I just give the name of this which I made as in Photoshop PSD file formats. Then I want to more enhance the background, so I show you how to enhance it. So the background to more or like color corrections thing. So for that you have to be select the layer of this background which is in layer palette. You can see the layer palette from window menu. So double click on the background so it able to add it. Now you go image and adjustment. There is a curve which work on 3 tones, bright, mid-tones and dark. So I'm just giving the depth and then go for the exposure this background. So this exposure is better than bright and contrast. So you can be work on exposures to bright and contrast your image. Now I want to be a vibrance to make soft smooth color. I just want to give that one in frame. Now go back to the background layer, same as the vibrance, the background to more contrast the color, but the vibrance is better than the contrast, so I like the vibrance to give and to feel the more colors inside this background image of the frame. Then again I want to just save as this image in PSD Photoshop file format. I want the more things to do this background to show you like how you more color effect with this. So I have to be show you the more enhance this one. So I have just select the background layer and I'm just applying the layer adjustment. That means a photo filter which apply for all the both layer, because I'm applying the layer adjustments inside the layer. So I'm giving to select, see, so it's like a tint of light for all the image, yeah. like how you like put a tinted light inside your room so it affect all the elements. Same thing is doing the photo filter. So it's I just apply one photo filter, so it's apply all to image and the layer, which is by the help of layer adjustment inside the layer palette. You can just go back and see from where I just take this. I just give something bluish. You can choose. I want to be something mornish, morning blue moon light. So you can choose any photo tint light colors. I give the corners curves, curves to adjust the brightness and contrast. So I hope you understood. So you can contact info@aonlinetraining.com if you need any help. Thanks.